Okay, so I think it's only fitting now that we're in the North Bay area to talk about aftermarket exhausts. So I think you guys know mine and Mike's feelings towards cans, and that simply is they're great when you're off-trail in areas that are crown land or private property that you own or have permission to use. They have no business on OFSC trails. And the reason why I say that is, sure, you may have a section of OFSC trail on crown land and then a section that's on private land. And unless you know exactly where you're riding it, you're putting trail usage at risk. The example is the AD trail coming north of North Bay. We almost lost it the other year, and I think we did lose a section of it that had to be rerouted because of people using cans, and the owners get frustrated with the noise, the level of noise, and they remove the trail. So if you're gonna run an aftermarket exhaust, run it in an area where you're not riding on trails and you're not riding on private property that isn't yours and that you don't have permission to use. Because at the end of the day, it's cans and off-trail riding that are the biggest contributors to us losing our trails. So if you can, please consider not using an aftermarket exhaust on a trail, whether it's an Ontario trail, a Quebec trail, or really anywhere. You're putting our trails at risk, and the thousands of club volunteers across the province have been working very, very hard to maintain the trail network we have, and them continuously having to do reroutes to try to get around private property that's now they've pulled the trail because of either off-trail riding or aftermarket exhaust usage and excessive noise. They're now rerouting it, and it's a pain for the club, and it's frustrating, and a lot of the time you end up just running the road. So please, all I ask is, if you're going to run an aftermarket exhaust, don't run it on the trail. Go have fun on the lake. Go have fun on crown land that you know exactly where you're going. Other than that, it has no business on the trail. So that's my little my little rant on exhausts. Yeah, it's just like, you guys know, you see it. There's posts all over Facebook. Stop using aftermarket exhausts on trails. And there are guys that will always do it. And it's continuing to be a problem. So we need to really police ourselves. If you're riding with a group of guys and one of those guys is riding an aftermarket exhaust on the trails, don't ride with him. Same if you're riding with a group of guys and a couple of the guys decide and they enjoy going off trail in a farmer's field, that, like, don't ride with that person, because that's the only way that we're going to fix this problem. So let's try our best, and let's try to do that, and we can hope to maintain the trails so our kids and our kids' kids can enjoy them.
If you like that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the Sledaddicz YouTube channel, where we release content on everything snowmobiling. Also, hit that bell icon so you can be updated every time we release new videos.